We are CEOs, executives, educators, and professionals from all sectors of society who support the global expansion of betterment in the world through joy and JOYELY. I'm your host, Sheryl Lynn, founder of the Chair of Joy Experience. Together, we have developed the World Council of Joy, and our council invites CEOs and innovators from impactful organizations to the JOYELY podcast. We showcase how generous, bold, and fully engaged they are in their work and what a culture of joy is to them.
My name is Abbey and I found myself in the Chair of Joy because I office at the Village Workspace, which is where the event is being hosted. So I own a marketing company called Assist for the Win I'm in my 4th year of that now. And we primarily work with small businesses and entrepreneurs that don't have a huge marketing budget like some of the really big companies do, but know that it's important that they need to be out there and seen. So we do all aspects of digital marketing, social media, branding, newsletters, blogs, websites, you name it. So I had a client that really wanted to be more personable in their content, and I told them, the best way to do that is through Facebook Lives or videos, and they were petrified because a lot of people don't love being in front of a camera. It can be intimidating, and I said, that's the great thing about social media is that nowadays people don't want scripted stuff. They want it right off the cuff, and they want you to be true and transparent, and that's why people do business with you. There's a million people that do XYZ, but people do business with you because of how they can relate to you. So she started doing these Facebook Lives, and I helped put a strategy together because she's like, I don't even know what to talk about. I'm like, it doesn't even have to be about business. It can be about just who you are, what you like to do, what excites you. And she ended up getting triple the amount of followers in I think it was a 6-week period that she did it. She got so much more comfortable and was just thrilled. And that brings me joy because I want to see my clients succeed. That's why I do what I do. So that was awesome. My kids kind of know, I have 3 teenagers, so they kind of know that after dinner, they all disappear in their rooms and I never see them till, they either need food or something from me. Not totally true, but mostly. But I love to just go back in our room. It's my spot in our house. My husband has a little say in what goes on in there, but it's my space. And I like to just be back there with my doggies on the bed, just snuggling them or binge watching whatever show I'm watching on Netflix, and that's my happy place there. Or my backyard in the summertime. We have a really nice big backyard, and I love being out there with family. When I was 11, I found out I was getting a baby sister, which I never thought I was going to have a sibling. My parents are divorced. My dad did get remarried. They've been married since I was 3 and never had kids, so I just sort of assumed that would never be a thing that happened. And I found out I was gonna have a baby sister, and I was so excited because I had always wanted to have siblings growing up and had never had them, and always loved going over to my friends' houses that had brothers and sisters, and just really loved that dynamic. And we only ever lived together for about 18 months of our entire lives. But she's one of my best friends, and it was just, for the longest time with that big age difference, there wasn't a whole lot in common, but now that we're adults, it's so great. She just got married last year in a pandemic via Zoom, and it was just so cool to see her. I've literally got to watch her grow up from tiny little baby, and I just remember being so excited when my dad told me. My best friend in the entire world, we met when we were 15, and we're still best friends today, and he and I can literally go do anything and have the best time. But one of the best was, I just actually went out to Chicago in April to visit him. He had just relocated out there from Denver. And it was just, he's one of those people that we can be apart for however long, and the second we see each other, we just pick right back up from where we stopped. And we went to Wrigley Field for a Cubs game, which was so much fun because it's quite an iconic field, and his apartment actually overlooks it. And so you can listen to the game even if you're not there, which is so cool. But we went and pretended that we were in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, ditching work to come hang out at the Cubs game, and it was just so fun. I think it increase my awareness of myself and my relationships with other people. I mean, it's got to be good for your soul and for your, there's so many benefits of being, feeling good about things. And I think I might have to do something like, I'll have to sing to myself 3 times a day. Tomorrow is never a given, and so you should take as much joy from what you have in your life and your day, every minute, every second, and focus on that, because that's the end of the day, at the end of your life. Like, those are the moments that matter. Not that you missed a meeting on accident, or that you burned dinner, or that your dog got out for the 18th time because he can jump over 8-foot fences, but that I still get to give him puppy snuggles. Like, you focus on that piece of it, and I think it's just so important. This is an amazing movement that you're doing.
This podcast is a part of the C-Suite Radio Network. For more top business podcasts, visit c-suiteradio.com.